We are on to the Harley Fender. Now, as you've seen in that last time lapse, we were getting things ready. So the first thing I did was clean it down in panel wipe degreaser to get any grease or contaminants off it, because this has been previously on the bike. It could have waxes and things like that. So before we start sanding, give it a clean down. Then I started to prep this in 320. Just had a disc in my hand and went over and prepped it. There was a big plastic, it's like a protective clear vinyl just here, and you see me at the beginning of that time, so I was using the hairdryer just to heat it up, lift it off, and that comes off a lot cleaner and takes away the sticky when you do things like that. So we took that one off. We had a sticker here, took that off, 320 sanded over, knocked all the very fine peel out the clear coat, so we've knocked all that off. And then where this pin line is here, I got a block and just blocked it across over the pin line to take the little rays out of it, so that's nice and flat now. We then flipped it over, cleaned the inside, masked out the lip inside, and then bagged all the underneath off so we don't get loads of overspray of the ivory going underneath. It stays original black. And then your ivory, they have a little folded crease line that goes round these, and I've back masked up into that crease, so you've got ivory that will just hit this edge and clear coat that will finish off on the edge as well. So that's the Fender prepped, ready to go. I'll give this another panel wipe down and clean before we start. And the next stage is to mix some base coat up. So we've got some of the ivory. We're going to mix that with the fast thinners. 50-50 mix on that. Spray gun is going to be the GTI Pro Light with the TE10 air cap on a 1.2. We're going to use that. We'll get some base coat down on this. So I'll see you in the next time lapse. Base coat down on the Harley Fender. This has had about 4 coats, just built the layers up. We've got all on them edges as well, all nice coverage on the edges, because you've got like a little lip that comes round on this, so that's all in the ivory. And the underneath will be bagged off, masked, so you get the nice black sort of two-tone. So if you ever have looked underneath, it just looks more sort of factory. So that's a good 4 coats on there, full coverage. We use the GTI Pro Light on 1.2, settings 2 turns out on fluid, 50-50 mix on the base coat. Now I'm going to leave this to go off overnight completely, so it is rock solid, because we've got fine lining to do on this, and I don't want to go putting fine line on this and it just leaving any marks. I want this to completely go off. We will let this go off, and then in the next video we'll just key this up, flat the surface off, because there's a couple of bits of dirt that are landing in it, but there's plenty of base coat on there just to flat off, clean it down again, and then we can do the pin lining and drop the Lamborghini Pearl down. So that will be in the next video. We'll do the pin line, the Lamborghini Pearl, and we'll clear coat to finish in part 2. So I hope you enjoyed this little video on the Harley Davidson rear fender. I hope you can join me in tomorrow's video when we jump on to finishing this one off. So thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe, press that notification, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Cheers.
What are we doing?